After the struggle was won, you discovered that the governor abandoned majority. I want to, you can do your, what they call investigative journalism without being modest. About 90% of the people they appointed are not part of the struggle. They are not known by the people that they did the struggle with. This is not how politics should be.
Welcome to the platform again. My name is Oluwaluseyi Femeda Silva. Thank you for being a part of us always on this platform. We have another special guest today, a former commissioner in Kwara State. He is Alhaji Khaleel Bolaji.
2019. They are moving out in close. Just like we see today also in SDP. Some of them are in SDP, except those perhaps who are still in government. Can one say what is happening at the national level is replicating in Kwara State as well?
No, Kwara is a distinct place. It's quite different from what is happening at the national, because I think Kwara, those of us in SDP, we decided to have what we call third force. So the platform as SDP is what is not the third force for obvious reasons. 70%, without exaggeration, of those in APC in 2019 are now in SDP, because the struggle was won then. After the struggle was won, you discovered that the governor abandoned majority. I want to, you can do your, what they call investigative journalism without being modest. About 90% of the people they appointed are not part of the struggle. They are not known by the people that they did the struggle with. This is not how politics should be. I wasn't part of them, but I praise their courage for the struggle for 3 years. Those people that are now in SDP. Because just go and find out how he appointed these political appointees. Who are they? Where were they when the struggle was on? I mean, let's be fair. In fact, my friend, I call him my friend, as Abdurrahman Abdurazak. Because in 2011, well, both candidates, when he was CPC, I was the candidate of AMPP, where just like Belgore was ACH. And I must say I'm disappointed in him. I must say that.
As Secretary of Middle Bedford.
So what?
As Secretary of Middle Bedford.
No. Okay, I'm the Secretary General of North Central People's Forum. Yes.
The expectation is that North Central should produce a president of the country. And who is in there as this forum is in there in this decision?
Yeah, well, you see, the forum believe North Central people have been shortchanged. The critical people, and I want to tell you, all the governors of North Central, they agree with the forum, they support the forum's movement. We have visited all of them, including Abdurrahman Abdurazak. And the reason is because of being shortchanged as a zone. So we are looking for what can make us relevant. We believe without North Central, no Nigeria. Without River Niger and Benue, no Nigeria. And the way they are treating us as second fiddle, not only in the north, but in the whole Nigeria. So that's why, since we are the bridge, we want to prove that bridge. And that's why we say, yes, we want to be president or vice president or everything that is possible to be to make us relevant.
How feasible is that?
It's very feasible. It's very feasible. It's very feasible. They have not. The election is not over.
Yeah.
Primaries are still on, so it's feasible. Very, very.
Media influence. They selected their candidates or their chairman. Are you not satisfied with that?
Not. Party is not government. We are talking about government. And you see, when people are saying this, the former Bello, Dr. Bello, the vet doctor, when he was chairman of PDP, Yaradua was same Northwest. So, what can they be who cannot be? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it had happened before, and it can happen again and again. And in any case, let me say this. Governance, me, I'm not for this zoning. It's very stupid. Because you jettison quality. I mean, if the best person today is going to be from North Central, and you say because I have to go to the South, you know, at a particular point in time, it's just like, what do you call this thing, beauty contest. Is it not the people that showed up? It doesn't mean that winner is the most beautiful woman. So now, those people coming out, because most of them said it's South. Then if you have the best candidate from another zone, then you have killed. It may not be the best in another time, in 2027, for example. So it's not, zoning is not good, as far as I'm concerned. Who is the best? You see, like in developed country, UK, US, Canada, they don't know anything about this zoning. It's only in this part of the world. They look for the best candidate and they vote. Look at the election in France. In 20 years, this is the only person that has got the second term. You know, they change you as they wish to see who can serve them. This is what we should do in Nigeria. And Nigerians know them. Nigerian electors know who can. Forget about these we politicians. People know what they want. Because nobody wants to know who is minister, who is commissioner. They want good governance. That's what we need to deliver. And that's what Nigerians should focus on 2023. Either federal, state, or any level. And that's what I am for, really.
Sir, in the heart of your heart, do you have anybody in mind who can do it for this country?
There are many of them. There are so many of them, you know. But from the people that have come out now, in all the parties, as we speak, I don't see any. If you want me to talk frankly and sincerely. Yeah.
Sir, coming back to the state, do you see SDP pulling any surprise in the next election?
Kwara, I'm not talking about Kwara.
Yes.
We will put surprises. I can assure you.
How?
Ayuk. Then how? By people voting for us, because we are going to fill the best of the candidates at all levels. That's it. It's about candidates. It's not about the party. And after March next year, come back here and quote me that I said so today.
So are you going to take another shot at the elective office?
I'm running for governor.
That is a good question. To a large extent, former President Jonathan was kicked out of office, kind of voted out of office due to corruption allegation. Major General Buhari came in with the perception by the people, the hope from the people that the man will reduce corruption, if possible, eradicate corruption in the Nigerian system. To a large extent, personally, I don't know. Recently, his government pardoned Nyame and Dariye. Sir, what's your view concerning the pardon and then the fight against corruption in Nigeria?
Because they are corrupt, that's why they have to pardon those people, so that when they too get out, and the next government can have mercy on them. That's all. Nothing more. That's the truth. You see, this country we've come to a point by which, because we are at the lowest ebb now, anybody that can't speak the truth is an enemy of this country. Anybody, irrespective. You see, clergymen, malams, everybody, they are talking, pastors. Let's tell ourselves the home truth. Who is Savior? You are not. Before we go out till 12, 1 a.m., People are afraid, even in and Kwara is one of the safest places in Nigeria. You can't, even Abuja, you see people when it's about 8, 9, you don't see people around again. Are we having a country? We have lost it. We need to regain this country back. And whichever group that can do it for us, we need to bring them on board. In fact, if they are not interested in politics, we should go and beg them, please come. They are there. Oh, that's the truth. They are there.
What to know is simply there are challenges in the states. With Nigeria aside, there are challenges in the state, development challenges. What would be your focus? Particularly 1, 2, 3 in the hierarchy like that, when you to tackle the challenges we have in the state.
You mean in Kwara State?
Yes.
Oh. It's a matter of priorities.
As governorship.
In addition to that question, how will you rate the present administration in the state?
If I rate him well, I would have been in APC. If I'm to rate him sincerely and honestly, maybe 20%. It's a bad failure. I'm not exaggerating. Anything I tell you, I'm not playing politics with it. With fear of God. That's what I'm saying. That's the truth. If he had done very well, he invited me 6 months to his administration that I should work with him. I said, okay, we will. If it's for the development. I didn't say I'm joining his party. Subsequently, he didn't show sign that I think he just wanted good names to be with him. I said, this man. So his new chairman, when he got a new chairman of the party, he came to my office in Abuja. I said, somebody brought him. He didn't know my office. I said, go and tell your governor, I'm contesting against him. He said, yes, sir, don't do that, this. I said, what should I do? He said, be with us, I will talk to him. Okay, I said, I will agree on one condition. He said, what condition? I said, pick your phone, call your governor. If he picks his phone, or he calls you back within the period you are going to be here, I will join you. He said, it's not possible, he won't pick it. He may not call me in 2 days. And I say, you want me to be with that person? And you are his nominated chairman? I said, forget it. I've been in this game for 42 years. In 1980, I was MP and youth leader in this state. I've been national officer of major political party, NRC, MPP. I've been a candidate, so I understand this game. I say he's not the man that should rule our state. I say forget him. I say I will do everything within my power to make sure that man doesn't come back. Everything. Whether I'm contesting or not contesting, it doesn't matter. We need a good state. Coming back to your question, Aziz. The first thing that is lacking in this state is lack of fairness and justice. We don't have it. I want to bridge that gap to say I'm a Baruba man, I'm an Ilori man, I'm an Igbomino man. It has to cancel. You have to be justifiable to one and all. If that is in place, all this is not eccentric, it will never happen. And that is in fact, if I do only 4 years, if God says I'm going to be, and I'm able to achieve that, and I die, I will die happy. Number 2, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Whatever that is due to everybody. Let me tell you, the time I wanted to be governor by my own desire was 1999. I contested with Lawal, as you people know. 2007, the only time I didn't contest then was 2003 because Lawal was contesting and I was supporting him. When you look at down the line till now, the kind of situation we find ourselves, the poverty level is unbelievable. And I ask myself, why? Former governor of Anambra, Obi, was watching his program last week. He said 70% of wealth, Nigerian wealth, is in 1% of Nigeria, in the hands of 1%, which is 20,000. if we use 200 million. And the man was honest. He said, I am one of that. So you can imagine, the remaining 30%, and the remaining 99% were sharing 30% of the wealth, all these ones. That's the worst thing that can ever happen to any nation. So anybody that wants to come as president and cannot redistribute this wealth appropriately, that's why I say among all these people I have not seen one, unfortunately. Number two, for Kwara, I believe we need, you see, let me tell you, what do each of us now, what did we do? We just finished eating. Are we going to eat more than this food? In fact, this food, I'm not eating till tomorrow night when it's time to breakfast. You eat rice, you eat corn, you don't need much. But then, as little as we have taken, a lot of people cannot afford that. A lot of people. I broke my fast with a friend 2 days ago in Ilorin here. The family were not here. He invited me. He said, the person to prepare. He now sent them cocoa. You know cocoa in Maraba and Monmoy. Do you know how much? 2 of us said 500 naira. That's what we use in breaking our fast. And we are okay.
Satisfied.
So what is this? For me, redistribution of wealth is what is more important, because anything, I'm a Muslim, and in Islam, anything you acquire illegally is like a burden to you. So for me, I want to, this time, let me tell you, it's not because I want to be called governor. I've been telling people, I'm popular than some people that are my governor. Name in Kwara and in Nigeria. So it's not that, it's not that. I want to prove a point that governance can be very good by being open, transparent, and honest. That's all I want to do. If I'm able to do that, I'm just fine. That is my point, because I can see poverty in the open. Very clear. You see, some of us, I cannot imagine people suffering around, people that I know, badly, they can feed their family. Because you have known them, you must come to their rescue. So what do? And it's only government. If you're in government at that level, you can redistribute well, you can bring succor to the people. And it's very easy. What people are chopping in government is not what is not making them to do what they need to do. Look at the hospital. What is it? To say go to the hospital, be treated free, is nothing, cost nothing. It doesn't cost one person, is just siphoning in terms of corruption. So for me, it's for good governance. That is, I'm not playing politics. Politics is gone for those times. And I'm very serious. And you know what I tell God? I say, God, you know my intention. You know why. If you want me to serve your people, because you see, anybody that is not coming out, if you cannot add value to anybody's life, you are useless, irrespective, in your own little way. I mean, I believe that is the reason why God created us, to add value to somebody's life. But I say, look, government has a plenty of resources. If you give me, people will know that not everybody is a thief. You know me when I was commissioner here. And when I first became sole administrator of water, one of my friends, I don't want to mention his name, you know if I mention his name, he came with money that, he had just been appointed because he was one of the contractors. He came to this house because I was here. I've been in this house, for those of you that know, for the past 28 years. Even when I was commissioner, I was living in my house.
Still on the right.
So when he came, I said, look, listen, I appreciate you, but I'm not here for this. I said, do your work. I will pay you if you do your work. We set a rule me and that governor there, that we know these are the projects. Any contractor that's about to finish will know. End of the month, when we go to Abuja, we collect 120 million maximum then, not billion. We said to them. The man didn't believe me until he started doing his work. And we started paying. I said, as at then, I said, I'm richer than you. I said, I didn't come as I said, I was begged to come and be commissioner. I didn't come to look for money. So, what I'm trying to say is that it was yesterday, MT Maman. MT Maman is from Edu. He was in Trade Bank that time. I've forgotten that I've done anything. We were talking yesterday morning. Then, after talking for almost 1 hour, he was campaigning for his candidate, Yaman. They all left this APC lawyer to that place because they want to be governor. He said, I can't thank you enough. I said, what? He said, the borehole you gave me in my house for 20-something years, I've never even removed the pump to say they are servicing it. I'd forgotten, I can't remember nothing. I just do what I want to do. And that's what governance is all about. That's what governance. Anybody from Wanyu here?
I'm from Wanyu.
We went campaigning 2007 to Enrile in the palace. I wanted to start talking. Kabi said, sit down. Kabi said, you have forgotten what you have done. He said, that water we are drinking, I was in your office as commissioner. Within 24 hours, you brought the pump, you brought everything, and it worked within 24 hours because you told them, if it doesn't work, don't come back to the office. That's what I do there. He said, that's the water we are still drinking, so you don't need campaign here. I can't remember nothing. I was doing it genuinely. That's governance. You see, when you are in a position, apart from the human being you satisfy, God will reward you for taking care of his people. Because poor people will always be more, anywhere, anytime in the world. And the purpose of government is to reduce their suffering. But we are adding to their suffering. That's what we are doing now as government. So I want to have that difference. So that in other states, when they see their governor, they can stone them, you're a thief. I'm telling you, that's my mission. Nothing more. And I say, God help me.
Amen.
Thank you. Well, you see, I will never do bad. In fact, you know what I always say? If I'm not choosing, and they get whoever they choose, and it's not having my kind of aspiration, I'm not the only one that's having this feeling. Let me just tell you, there are other people too that have this good intention. You know, yes, let them continue managing with what they will get. But I beg God, I say, God, let these people that, you know, politics is extremely expensive. You know, and you look at it that, why do you want to serve the people and you have to spend your money? What I have promised myself I will not do. I will not do some unholy things. What is it? You know, those days, even till now, people will go and lock up delegates somewhere, give them 50,000, 100,000. I will never do it. If I don't want to be elected, let it be. But when I go out to the fields to appeal to people, I will give them akara, transport. Those are logistics. But I will now say, how many of you delegate from Eastern local government? You are this, 20,000. I won't do it. I want to serve you. If you vote me in the primary to be your candidate, you will enjoy. We will do it together. I can only be one position, governor. You are the one to bring the commissioner. You are the one to bring the advisor. So what is it? And we sit down, what is available, we'll share. We'll be able to do what is right. So why should I continue giving you money? That's why you will never get good government. Because somebody that wants to be governor has spent 2 billion. You want to get his money back? 2011, when I stepped down for Fatai, Governor then, Bukola Saraki, asked me, how much have you spent? I'm saying it before the camera. I said, sir, I don't need your money. I spent what I could afford. 10 kobo I didn't take from him. If I say I needed 500 million that they would give me, because it was desperate. The sister was contesting. Abdurrahman was contesting. What's the name of that one? Belgore. And he was afraid. So for me, it's not people will. If they say we should go and take form, for my party now is 16 million. I don't have 16 million. I've told people, I said, I have a family to take care. So some friends said, okay, when it is time, they will contribute the money. I said, fine. But me, it's madness. Even the parties are not helping matters. You are institutionalizing corruption from day one. 16 million, the business you do with 16 million, you can be getting 500,000 every month. Why should you go and waste it? If not that you are going there to steal money. You see, the concept is, and people forget they are going to die. And God is going to ask them for every bit of what to do. So the people I want to be talking to, whether, you see, I believe in God, in absolute. I say, God, give me those people that will reason the way I'm reasoning, so they can follow me and propagate. Jesus Christ, Muhammad, they don't have any money, but they get the best of followers. And today they are heroes in this world and hereafter too. So for me, I believe if God is ready to use you, He knows how the kind of people He will give you. So I'm sure it's because you don't know, I was the last board chairman of National Orientation Agency. I finished in July. I spent 3 years. But you see, how do you sensitize people? The organizations are supposed to do it, which is NOAA, which I was, in fact, there is still no board. I was the last chairman of that board. They don't have a vehicle here in Kwara. They don't have anywhere to do this. There no machine, no nothing. Government is not serious. That's the truth. If I tell you what I know, you will cry. So please, and they are making the followership to be worse than even the leadership we are accusing. Because the followership, you don't give money, they won't follow you. So don't just blame the leadership. The followership is as bad as the leaders. Because look, now if I call people here now, they come from their various places, and I don't give them transport money, next time they won't come back if I call them. In fact, they will abuse me behind. They may not abuse me in my presence. But those days, we contribute money to run parties. People in the villages, in the towns, they contribute money and send people, go and represent us. Go and listen to the, as ward officer, as whatever. It's the community. And the community will have the 2-3 major parties and sponsor different people there. That's what they do. But now, communities have even left that. They don't do that again, number one. Number two, the individuals, they are after what, especially this time, you know, election time, you know, for primary, general election. You see some people, they have a budget. Followers, they have a budget of what they want to get. That's the truth. Some, they will collect money, they won't do your own. Some, they will go for the highest bidder. On and on and on like this. That's why you see some people, they said, politics is not for decent people. Some people that have, you know, you see, anything I spend for politics, I don't look at it. It's just like Sadaka, or you go to a casino and you lose money. Some of us are used to it. But you see some people that are not used to it, they want to reap. You can't reap in politics. You can't be rich in politics if you are sincere and honest. If you have, spend, because that's what the society, the environment dictates. But if you are able to get the position to change the system, oh, good luck. And that's what some of us are looking for. Let me tell you, I'm not being immodest. All of you here knows. Among the people that are out, not only in SDP, without being modest, I've said that, but with fear of God, I want one person to come out to say, I senior this man in politics of Kwara and Nigeria. Me. I want that person, and you understand the politics. I've gone through it all. In the political party system, I was a national officer of 2 different major political parties. I was a director general of a candidate in 2011, and I delivered him as our candidate. That's Shekarao, 2011. I've seen it all. I want one of them to come with the credentials, political credentials, not academic. I will submit to. But if I can't see that person, I'm sorry, they can choose whoever. If the party said this is the person they want, not consensus, so after we go primary, I'm a party man, I will concur. I will not because of that dumb party, never. I don't change party because of this. I came to SDP, yes, to inquire because those 2 others, they are no go area for me. Rahman has bastardized the whole thing. Saraki, people say what to get now, and it's worse now, the way it's unpicking people. Those are the reasons. But here we're equals. We can talk, we can abuse ourselves, become friends. Huh? And that's politics.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Doing their work. What I expect journalists to do, go to archives, do profile on everybody, party by party. Well, there is only gubernatorial candidate we have known now, one, which is AA. Yes, because the ticket is in his pocket. Right. By the time you see that of PDP, those contestants there, do extra, let Kwarans, let people know who they are. SDP, because these are the 3 major parties basically, do profile on all of us. Sure. Let people know who, because you see, people don't know, but you people know. You can help the society by educating them, letting them know. Because some are ignorant. They just say, this person have money. Let me just, So, these are the things that, and positions, political positions, either legislative or executive, there are so many criteria that can make a person. And you have to have, a mix of those criteria. You must have a mix. It's not that, because he knows just about economy, because he knows just about politics, because, no, you must have a mix of all to be able to do the job. Do profile and educate people to let them know. So those that are ignorant will at least have some knowledge of the candidate they really want to, vote for, or they want to choose. So please let all of us do our own bit of it, so that we can help the people.